Working on the rusty rockers on the XJ. I think I need a break. So, what are you gonna do? Well, you can get the bag out and the gear and prepare for Easter Jeep Safari 2022 for a week, or more than a week. We have some quite nice footage, I hope, with a drone and cameras, so stay tuned. Yep, I will let the XJ rest for a couple of weeks because in less than 2 days I'm traveling to the USA to participate in the event called Easter Jeep Safari. When I first got to know that I'm going there and my work is sending me there, I was all like, wow, nice, yes! And my next question was, what is that? Well, of course, most of you guys, like me as a Jeep enthusiast, we have heard about it, but we don't know so much more about it, especially if we don't live in the US. And I know that approx 30% of the participants in this event are first timers. So I've spent many hours reading online about this event, what it is, where it is, and why does social media explode every year at Easter with awesome footage of Jeeps doing trail running and the concepts from Jeep. What's that? So in this episode, I'm gonna try to summarize it all the information that I gathered, and try to present it in a way that first timers like me can understand more about this event. The Easter Jeep Safari event is being held in Utah in the town Moab. The non-profit corporation who organized this is the Red Rock Four Wheelers. This year is the 56th anniversary, so they have been doing this for quite some years. It's an event through 9 days. It's approx 1,500 vehicles attending, mostly Jeeps, but of course there can be others 4x4s as well. This event is all about family fun, getting the experience and experience amazing landscapes. There's also this big display from Jeep where they present news and concepts, and they are quite often inspired by the inputs from earlier Moab events. So, a short recap of the history behind the Easter Jeep Safari event. It started in the 50s, in the late 50s. It was a few guys who wanted to share the remarkable landscape around Moab. It was a slow growing business. It wasn't so easy to find customers who was willing to pay for trips out there. So they started a business like tag along tours where you could bring your own 4x4 and go out and explore. But it was still slow growing. So what they did was they started a travel agency and they found all the European customers who was willing to pay for this event and explore this amazing landscape, or I would say it doesn't even exist in Europe. There was another guy, he used modified Volkswagen buses in the 60s. So he modified them, he cut them, removed the bumpers to be able to tackle the terrain and the steep inclination and departure angles and stuff like that. So that in combination with beautiful photos and articles in the newspapers back then, it made this event grow and showed the world the scenery and the adventures of 4x4 in the remote Red Rock Canyon country. So now that you know a little bit more about the history of Easter Jeep Safari and Moab, let's talk about what this is all about, the trails. So around Moab, you have around 100 trails, and during this event, there is, I think it's 30 or 40 trails open for the public, the participants during this event. It's a maximum of 35 vehicles on the trail together to keep the group together and not too much of waiting time and so on. There is a rating system on the trails, so it's a 1 to 10 scale. So number 1, it's a beginner trail for you can have like almost a two-wheel driven car. I think it's super easy, and a 10 is for a buggy. Really, like you don't care if you flip it and so on. So it's a full day adventure. You should count on that you will be out the whole day on one trail. So fill up your vehicle, get a lot of water out there, and bring the food because you need to be standalone for the whole day. So the Red Rock four-wheelers are working closely with the National Park Services and the Bureau of Land Management to keep the trails in good working order and protect them from damage and make it possible to keep the trails open and continue to enjoy these beautiful trails and the beautiful landscape. They go out every Thursday and expect and explore for new trails, and most of these guys are retired Red Rock four-wheeler crews. In the end of the week, on the Thursday and the Friday, there is a Moab Jeep Safari Expo. It's a vendor days where exhibitors can show their stuff for us Jeepers and off-road enthusiasts. It's about 150 exhibitors attending, and they have this give big away where they spend thousands of dollars on giveaways, and this year they're actually giving away a complete Jeep Wrangler 4 times E. Wow, I'm gonna attend that one for sure, and hopefully I can get a Jeep with me in my suitcase back to Sweden. And remember, this is a big event for this small town, so book your hotel or the campground as early as possible because there is a limit and there are many Jeep enthusiasts from all over the globe, like me, want to go there and enjoy it all. So book as early as possible. That's a good thing to remember. It costs about $50 to participate in this event, and most of this money are actually being paid back to the National Park Services, and it's donated to sheriff, search and rescues organizations, fire department, hospitals, and stuff like that. So this Red Rock four-wheeler corporation, they really give back almost everything from this event to the town of Moab. So I really like that one, and they really care of the trails, of the nature, to be able to continue this awesome event many years ahead. I hope you have a better understanding what the Easter Jeep Safari event is. I think I do, but like I said, this is the first time for me going there, so this is just information I found online and talking to friends who's been there. So I think it's gonna be a quite nice experience, to be honest. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'll try to upload as much as possible from there, maybe 1 or 2 times during the week. I will be kind of busy. I will be actually working the whole week there. But if you have Instagram, I think I will be able to post there more frequently. So I'll put my name in the description below. It's Recon YJ_Sweep. So if you have Instagram, you can feel free to follow me there. During the week, I will be at the vendor show, both the Thursday and the Friday, most of the time. So if you go into this event, make sure to stop by. We have a Jeep there. It's the brand Öhlins on the side. I will most likely be there the whole days. If you're not going there, I will try to upload as much as possible to share, and social medias are full with photos this time of year from this event, so it's gonna be nice. Okay, comment below if you go in there. Otherwise, just subscribe and hit that like button, and talk to you later. Take care.